for videos, I was like, hey, we haven't made any bottles yet. So this is my little Amphora bottle with little handles. It's hollow on the inside, so you can actually put stuff in it. Let me show you how I make this. So to get us started today, I was taught to make bottles with a hollow mandrel. And I use a hollow mandrel because sometimes it just helps when we're making the hollow part of our bottle to have a little something that you can blow air into and expand the glass if you need to. So I went ahead, I dipped this mandrel in bead release, and then I gave it a puff at the other end to make sure that the hole was exposed and not covered up. So we're going to use a hollow mandrel to make our bottle. And then as far as glass goes, I'm going to keep it easy. We're going to just use the Effet Clear. That way you can see the insides and the outsides. And I do have at my disposal here some type of curved marver, whether it's your bead roller or you have a marble roller, something where you can like curve and shape the glass with. This works out great. And that's kind of it. Let's get started. Okay, here we go. Just as an FYI, I do double dip my mandrels here because these little suckers are so hard to get off. So yeah, it's got 2 layers of the bead release on it, so it's kind of thick, but that's okay. And then I have to let them like soak in really hot water for a while in order to get the glass bottle off. So just a note. All right, let's go ahead and put down our first wrap of glass. Now, on the neck of my bottles, I usually make them, I don't know, 1/4 to 1/2 inch in length. You guys can certainly make them longer or shorter as you wish. But I start off with like 2 wraps. Just like so. Let's go ahead and make sure we get some glass down. And then I'm going to go ahead and marver it now, just to keep it nice and, get the thickness the same all the way around. So I heat that up. And we are going to have to really pay attention to keep it nice and warm so the neck of the bottle doesn't crack on us as we're building our bottle. Okay, here we go. Now, to start the bottle, we're going to start on the shoulder of the bottle first. And that is just basically a bunch of loops that are stacked on top of each other. So just some wraps right here on the end. Go ahead. There's my first one. And I do like my bottles to be kind of thick, so I'll put a thick wrap on there. And let's get another gather right on top of the first, like so. Trying to keep everything consistent, at least from a thickness standpoint. Okay, here's a third wrap. Looks good. And I can't tell you guys like how many wraps I'm going to do because it's kind of an eyeball thing. I just eyeball it when I think that it's a good width. It looks like 4 wraps is going to do it. It will build up some width as we start doing the hollow part of the bottle. Good. It looks like my camera's in focus, which is good. Okay, so now we got to start building our hollow bead part. And basically what I'm going to do is the next few wraps are going to go next to and kind of on top of the previous one. But more of the glass is next to. So you can see right there where that lip is. It's next to the previous wrap, which is kind of good because glass like It's so cool that it sticks like next to and not on top of. Glass is so wondrous. All right, there's one coil. Let me go ahead and get another gather here. And again, next to the previous one. And we're starting to build the hollow part of our bottle. And not to worry, just go slow. Get the glass on first. We'll worry about shape and everything later. Now you can see right on the inside there, a little bit of the wall is starting to collapse a bit. So you can go in, heat it up, and just kind of smush things out. Kind of shape it. I'm going to do another. Okay, good. It looks like we got good focus. So worried about focus. Should be more worried about my bead. Or my bottle, as the case may be. All right, heating up another gather. I'm going to go ahead and do one more on the outside here. A nice, thick, round, coily coil. And if you notice while you're doing this that maybe there's an area where you might think there might be a space or something, it's okay, put some more glass on. Not to worry. Like I said, I like my bottles to be kind of thick, to have a thick wall. All right, let me go ahead. I think I want one more outside here. And we'll have a nice, kind of big bottle. Good. And heat up that neck. Keep things nice and warm so they don't go cracky. And that's what the inside looks right now. So now we're going to start tapering our bottle down. And we're going to put some more coils, but I'm going to kind of put them on the inside wall of our bottle. So let's get a gather. Kind of aim your mandrel towards you and just start putting that glass down on the inside. And I'm sticking it to the previous coil, but it's going on the inside. So we're going to start closing up that hole, and you can see that right there. Let me go ahead and heat that up and get another gather. And then let's close that hole a little more on the inside. Just kind of tapping the glass to the inner walls of that bottle. And so there you can see my hole is getting smaller. We got a nice chunk of glass right across the center, but that's okay. Just put some heat on it and it'll go away. All right, let's do another one on the inside. Just kind of tacking it to the inner walls there. And I think that looks good. I think I need one more tack right in the center where the hole is. And I'm just going to put a blob. And I think we're good. Now, I'm taking a look at this. Granted, it's super ugly right now. But I don't know. I just feel like I need more glass in certain spots. Okay, that looks good. That's a good start. Now, let's heat it up. I'll start heating it up and shaping it. And so right now I'm just kind of heating it up enough so that the outer coils all start to kind of run into each other here. And this is where I'll pull out my marver and just start shaping it into a round shape. And I can see that I've got like this wrinkle area where I feel like I need glass. So let's go ahead and heat up some more glass. with this clear glass, sometimes it's hard to see. Like, where did I miss a spot? Do I have an open hole? Do I need more glass? Okay, there we go. I'm still recording, yay. And it just takes some patience, you guys. Heat it up. Marver it down a bit. Heat it up some more. And on the tippy end where I got that little nipple, I'm just going to go ahead and flatten it out a bit. And right now we're just trying to get a preliminary round shape, and we're trying to get all of the creases out of it. Okay, that looks good. So now I've got a decent shape. I'm going to give it a little bit of some air to kind of expand it out a little bit. Now, when you're blowing these hollow bottles like this, what you want to do is it's little tiny baby puffs. Not a big giant huge breath, but just little puffs of air into your hollow mandrel. So let me see if I can do this. And we got a little bit of air in there, great. Let me reshape it again so it's kind of roundish. Let me give it another puff or so, see what we can do. It's just very, very little puffies. And that's like a nice little round bottle. Oh my gosh, I like it. That's a good shape. Okay, so now I want to make sure that it's going to sit upright. I don't wear my Amphora bottles. I don't have any vampire blood from a lover that I want to wear around my neck. So I do like to just stand them up in my bathroom because they look really cute. So you got to get a nice little flat bottom on it so it stands up. And that looks good. It's a little lopsided, but you know, handmade and all. Okay, so this is step one. You guys can keep your bottle this way if you like. I do like to kind of smash them flat. This is just a little variation on the shape. Don't smash it too much. There we go. So it's flat. And the reason I do that is because I do want to put a little decoration on it. So let's go ahead, let's put a sunflower on it. Okay, keeping that neck warm. And I'm just going to put some flowers on the front. Using that brush stroke method, yay. North, south, east, and west first. And then I go fill in the in-between spots with some petals. Ooh, that one got shorted. And a little petal here. Keeping that neck warm so it doesn't crack. There we go. Let's give them a little blue center. Just like that. Yay. Okay, I'm still in focus. And I'm still on. We're good. Now the handles. So I have just this red rod of glass right here. I'm going to heat it up. And I'm going to try to do this around my camera. So, right here on one side, tack it down right there. And then we're going to heat it up. And you let that rod cool a bit, pulling it out just a bit. Bringing it around and tack it down along the edge of the bottle. And then right in the center there, you can see the hole. I go in with a little tool, just kind of shape it out a little bit. So it looks like ooh, nice handle. Owie, I hurt myself. You can round it up. It takes a little bit to get it cooled, but you can round it up. And then right there, let's just make sure it's tacked down really well. with a little bulb on the end. Okay, there's one handle. Let's do the other one. Keeping everything nice and warm. Please don't crack, please don't crack, please don't crack. Okay, tack it down. Pull it out a bit and wait. Get some heat on there. Come around. And tack it down there on the side. Pull her up. Let's do some sculpting right in here and make sure it's tacked down really good on this end, right where the bulb is. This one's a little lopsided. But there you go, you guys. That is your little Amphora bottle. You can see it has a little space in there for you to put all of your little amulets. Like I said, your vampire blood from your lover. Okay, guys, have a great day. I'm gonna go. I'll be back soon. Bye.